Okay, welcome Jackson Stars. We have a very special afternoon and I'd like to welcome some of our guests that we have here today. We have a very special assembly that you're going to find out what that's all about in just a little bit, okay? But I just want to remind everyone, the students here at Jackson Stars, please stay seated on your bottom. You're going to be able to see everything if everybody stays seated. If you get up on your knees, the people behind you aren't going to be able to see at all, okay? So first of all, I'd like to recognize our special guests with us today. We have our own Dr. Roberts, our Des Moines Public Schools superintendent. Next to him, I have the Thomas and Linda Koehn, and they're our special guests today. I also have Dr. Lundeen, who's our Des Moines Public Schools Chief Academic Officer. I have Ms. Kaylee Becker, and she's been instrumental with our staff to get this. I have Mr. Lord, who you guys have seen around the building. He's the director of the Southside Schools. I also have Miss Rourke sitting next to her, or next to him, which is, she's a preschool director, and then next to her is Mr. Grills, who is another director in Des Moines. The last person on the end, I will wait till the very end to introduce because it's very exciting that she's here. But what I'd like to do is have our first guest speaker come up here, which is our own Dr. Ian Roberts. So let's welcome him. Thank you so much. Yes.
Good afternoon, Jackson. Wait a minute. This is not the applause we usually hear because someone said, if you look at Des Moines Public Schools, there are 38 elementary schools, and someone told me, thanks to Arabella who walked me in, that this is the best school in the city. If this is the best school, let me hear you say, yay. Okay, we are going to save our eardrums. Thank you. I am excited to be here. This afternoon, I just want to share a few words. I can see and hear all of our boys and girls are listening. Their voices are off, and you are tracking the speaker as you always do. Very well done. We are so proud of you. Everyone is looking at the speaker. You're listening. Look at those listening ears. Eyes are up here. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you, first of all, not only to you amazing students, but to your outstanding teachers who are here at Jackson Elementary. You know, I just shared with you all that we have 38 elementary schools, and Jackson certainly is one of our pride and joy because of the work you do in the classroom and outside of the classroom. For the last several years, you have been under exemplary leadership guided by a dynamic school leader in Ms. Cindy Whistler. Let's give her a round of applause. And so let me close by saying this. One of the reasons that we're here today is because you've spent the last several years demonstrating that you are indeed a quality school, a high-performing school, a school with outstanding teachers, staff, custodians, our cafeteria support teammates, and your leaders. And because of that, we want to make sure that this elementary school right here in the South Side, and by the way, I'm a South Sider and proud to be, so I'm a little biased. This school will be taken to a whole nother level because of some changes that we are intended to embark upon. But boys and girls, you ought to know something. When you are thinking about major changes, especially changes that can improve one's life, sometimes you need to do this not alone, but you need to do this with partners. There is an African proverb, I want you to listen carefully because you're going to remember this if not today, but for years to come, that says, if you want to go fast, you should go alone. Listen to me very carefully, which means that if you want to accomplish something really, really fast, and it may not be the right way to do it, you should do it by yourself. But if you want to go far, to accomplish something that lasts beyond your lifetime, beyond your little brother and sister's lifetime, you should go together. And boys and girls, here's what that translates into. When you want to embark upon something that is going to be meaningful for a very long time, you should do it in partnership with others. And today, we have an organization, but more importantly, two very generous individuals who believe in supporting the Montessori Public Schools and being in partnership with us to go together. And what does that mean for us? It means that 2 years from now, in order for us to build on the outstanding things that are happening here, we're going to embark upon a different education or instructional model called Montessori Schools. Don't say anything, but by show of hand, is there anyone here who has heard of a Montessori school? By show of hands, only a few. That is great, because guess what? Over the next several months, we're going to provide a lot more information about what that means for you all. Here is quick context. I know some of you have older brothers and sisters. Who here knows or heard about one of our elementary schools and middle schools named Kohl's Elementary Middle? Look at those hands. Do you know that Kohl's Montessori is the highest performing middle school in the entire state of Iowa? And here's why I want to share that. The Montessori model has worked, and it is because of that we have decided, in partnership with other educators in this room, that we want to also give you the opportunity to be a part of the Montessori model. And so with that said, we have some of our biggest partners who I'm going to introduce and have them come up to the podium, Tom and Linda Koehn. And here's how I know that they are truly great partners. They also are big supporters because they've enrolled through their children, their own grandkids in the Montessori Public Schools. Isn't that amazing? Jackson, we can come here every day if we want to feel good about ourselves. With that said, boys and girls, teachers and leaders, I'm going to invite up to the podium an amazing group of folks. We call them partners and friends, and we are incredibly grateful for their generosity of time, commitment, dedication, and resources. Tom and Linda, thank you so much. Give them a round of applause.
Hi, everybody. My name is Linda. I'm a grandma, so I guess I'm Grandma Linda. And this Grandma Linda lives on the south side. Last fall, I went to a very fancy dinner. It was for the Art Center. I had to dress up. I couldn't wear these shoes. I put on my best earrings. And I looked at the table where I was to sit, and I saw who was going to sit next to me. Dr. Ian Roberts. Well, I was glad I had tried to look good, because here he came. And this is one man who knows how to show up. We talked about you. And we talked about Kohl's Elementary School. And we said, this is a good school, but their test scores aren't as good as Kohl's Elementary School. And I said to Dr. Roberts, wonder why that is. And he said, oh, it could be COVID. You know, COVID is something we always talked about. And finally I said, well, I don't think it's the kids. I said, I bet it isn't the kids. And he said to me, how much do you want to bet? So I said, let me talk to my husband. So we decided that we would like to help you with your goals to become the best elementary school with the best test scores. And that is going to require a lot of reorganization, but it's also going to require something of you. And I do want to talk to you right now about what we want you to bring. We want you to come to school with a mind that is not sugared and dry and tired. That means I want you to get a good night's sleep. I want you not to eat a lot of candy. I don't want you to drink a lot of pop. I want you to have good things. I want you to get a good night's sleep, and you are in charge of yourself. You come to this school ready to learn, and the teachers here are going to be ready to teach you. And something else I want you to do, I want you to be curious, and I want you to read books that you're interested in. And I'm going to say to you that if you have an interest in something like a one-humped camel or a race car driver, and there are no books, you tell your teacher, and your teacher will tell your principal, and your principal is going to email me. And I am going to stop what I am doing, and I'm going to find that book that you would like to read. And because you come to school every day, I'm going to look hard to find one that's not real easy, but it's going to challenge you. And then I'm going to call the Amazon man. He's going to deliver that book right here to Jackson Elementary, and you are going to read it. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to both Tom and Linda Koehn and your foundation. Your incredibly generous donation of time and commitment to Jackson Elementary is not just a boost to our community, but it's a powerful endorsement of our vision to transform Jackson Elementary into a pre-K-8 Montessori school. So I do want to say thank you so much for coming here and supporting us. Yep. So thank you. Now, before we end this assembly and we go back to class to start learning before the end of the day, I have one more exciting announcement to make. I would like to introduce Mrs. Otto. Mrs. Otto has been named to take my place as the principal of Jackson Elementary next year. So here's your new principal. You've all been asking. And I am fully confident that Miss Otto is going to love and care for this community like I have for the past 11 years. I'm so excited that this is tears of happiness that she's coming here. She's a good friend of mine. We've been friends for over 5 years, probably 6 or 7 years, and she is going to lead Jackson and this transformation into a pre-K-8 Montessori school. So let's welcome her like we do anybody else.
Well, I'm super excited to be here, super excited, and I can't wait to start the work that we're all going to do, and we're going to do it together alongside of each other. So thanks for inviting me to this today, and I'm so excited to be here with you.
All right, Jackson, thank you. So we are about to close out, and I know you were excited to get back to your other places. But again, we truly believe that every single student and every family on the south side of Des Moines deserves to continue to receive the best and a world-class education. You have the right teachers and staff. You've had an amazing school leader in Cindy, and although she's retiring, I don't remember if I approve her retirement, but we'll have to talk about that. But also she's retiring. I know she's going to continue to be a great partner here, and certainly want to welcome Brandy. You all, Jackson, remember, if anyone asks, what is the best elementary school in Des Moines, who are you going to say? Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Cindy.